What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? This your boy No Filter. Hitting you guys with another video slash stream today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry last week for not doing the stream, you guys. I know you guys. I know you think I'll be too. This your boy No Filter. Hitting you guys with another video slash stream today. I'm sorry, guys, for not uploading the stream last week. I was kind of pissed the fuck off last week and shit that, so I wanted to take some time off for focus on me, getting some writing done. So I didn't get enough time to really get a stream in today. But I'm trying to get 2 streams in today, one today, and I got another stream after this one. But the purpose of the name of this video right here is called Know Your Purpose, and the reason why I'm gonna call the name Know Your Purpose, when you're going your own way, the hardest part when you're going your own way, especially when you live in this gallon-centric blue pill bullshit world we live in today. Men nowadays, it's hard to know your purpose. And what I mean by know your purpose is I'm gonna break it down to elements. When from the time we was a boy from the time we was a baby to a kid to a kid to basically preteen, teenager, and to young adult, and then a grown to you become a full-blown legal adult. From the moment we wake up, from the time we are born, we are spoon-fed this bullshit about you once you grow up and you become adult and you become fully legal, you get a wife, get a kid, housewife picket fence. They sell you on this bullshit about getting a wife and the girlfriend and getting engaged. You hear it all the time. Married men say, "Oh, ever since I got married, I know my purpose and I feel more concentrated." And the reason why I'm naming this video called Know Your Purpose, I want you guys to understand when you're midtown, you're going your own way, or just a man in general, you're trying to figure things out. Knowing your purpose, what I mean by know your purpose is know what the fuck you here for. Do things for you and know your purpose here. And I am doing this video today to let you guys know that you guys don't have to basically follow tradition. I say fuck tradition. That's what I love about MGTOW, is that we're breaking that mold of what society's telling us. Oh, you got to get a wife, you got to have a kid, you got to have this, you got to have that, or you work out just to get women. And what I mean by know your purpose, let me get to the grunts of this video. The reason why the reason I want to discuss this topic, because I don't mind discussing gal situation and the bullshit relationships and why dating is a waste of fucking time. But this channel is about male improvement, male growth, male's mental health, a lot of things that go into the world today. And I want guys to understand what woman know your purpose is, know what the fuck you doing shit for. Don't do it for a female, don't do it for your mom or your sister. Live life for you. And sometimes, being a man in America, being in this blue pill gynnocentric world where everything is so fucking blue pill. You see, everything is catered towards women. You see, married men, they sit there, they think because they get married, it makes them more concentrated. And I want guys to understand, by knowing your purpose is, know what the fuck you are here for. Now let me get to the grunts of this video. The reason why I'm bringing this topic up is because I know in MGTOW lately, I'm not gonna say names, whatever, so on. So there's some MGTOWs out there who advocate pump and dump. I don't advocate that shit because there's some deadly ass shit you should not be engaging in. But I'm not here to judge until you should not what you should and should not do. I'm not here to monitor you and tell you what you should and should not do. Well, I mean, I know your purpose is. There's a lot of MGTOWs lately out there who've been advocating, pump and dump, all kind of crazy shit. And it's like, what I'm saying? We become MGTOW to get away from that type of fucking dysfunctional, dumbass way of thinking. And what I mean is, by knowing your purpose is, here's the thing. When I was a blue pill guy, I'm going back to my blue pill days. When I was a blue pill guy, when I sincerely was a blue pill guy, one of my things I sincerely learned about myself is basically, I basically felt like, me thinking back on it now, I was living life for a woman. I was living life to make somebody else. When I got a job, I wanted to get money to get some girl to like me. But the more I realized, when I came across MGTOW, the more I realized that no matter how much money I make, no matter what I do, no matter what I do, dress, type of car I drive, whatever, no matter what I do, they're never gonna love me for me. It's always gonna be some material, monetary. And what I know your purpose is, I want to wake men up to get men to realize, know your fucking purpose. What I mean is, it ain't your job to, if you, I'm saying, you a married man out there, it ain't your job to make her fucking happy. It ain't your job to take care of a grown ass adult. Know your fucking purpose. Live life for you. And people say sometimes, us MGTOWs, oh, you MGTOWs, y'all fucking selfish and all your kids about yourself. You goddamn right I care about my goddamn self. Here's the thing, man. See, society want to tell men, guys that don't want to get married, the generation today, men today, oh, we're a bunch of cowards. We don't want to get married. You're selfish, narcissistic. How dare you? How dare you take back what's rightfully yours? And a lot of the times, the hardest part about being a man in America today is that nowadays society wants to fucking tell us that we are part of the problem. That, oh, us being selfish, us not wanting to get white, have a wife and kid and get married and all this other traditional bullshit that these leftists and these conservatives be on. Oh, y'all men need to grow the fuck up and man up and all that crazy shit. And that's why I fucking hate when society wants to tell people and tell a grown-ass man, try to tell us men what we should not be doing here. I said, know your fucking purpose, man. Look, this channel is about male improvement and male growth. You know what I'm saying? I'm currently working on it right now. I'm currently one of my main goals this year was I want to lose 50 pounds. That's being a realistic goal for me. I want to lose 50 pounds this year. I want to be on the healthy side. And I'm making this video because I want guys to understand out there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't your job to impress a woman. Know your fucking purpose. You're gonna work out because you want to fucking be healthy. Eat healthy. If you want to get that 6-figure job, that good paying job, get a good paying job because you want to get it, not because your wife or not because some nagging ass bitch telling you because she wants you to buy some high end shit. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I also often say know your purpose is. Also, I'm knowing your purpose is live life for you. Do the things you fucking love. Don't never stop being who you are to basically make somebody else happy. One thing I'm learning about this journey is I turned 29 this year. And the older I get, the more wise I become, the more smart I become and how I look at life. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's true, and it's saying is 100% true. Is when you are let me say this, when you're getting older, when you turn, I'm then close to 30, but when you get older, you think about life. You think about how life's supposed to be. You think about where you see yourself 5-10 years down the road. And when I was a blue pill simp, when I was so blue pill, I could not see the end of that road. I could not see it. I could not see, I could not see the silver lining to it. A lot of the times I think as men we go through this harsh realities of life and we go through things in life and society tells us it's your job as a man to take care of this woman. It's when you get married, oh, it's your responsibility. You gotta be the provider. Never mind the fact that this bitch don't gotta do a goddamn thing. She ain't gotta give you no sex. She ain't gotta be doing none of that stuff. Basically, they say it's your purpose as a man to provide for this woman. I can see a kid. Why? Because a kid can't provide for himself unless they're 16, whatever. All right, cool. But like, they basically tell society is constantly telling men that you gotta fucking get married. You need to get married. You need a wife. You need a kid. You need this. You need that. And there's a lot of the times, a lot of these men when they get divorced. I'm making this video because a lot of men don't understand that know your fucking purpose. I talk about this all the time. About I had 5 male friends I had to let go and 5 male friends I had let go in these past 2 weeks. And for me, one thing I learned was 3 weeks now, 3 weeks, but like I had to let go because I realized that to me they were doing more of a detriment. They was always talking about get a girlfriend, this and that, and I had to cut them out of my life. And for me, I saw that, and the reason why I let them out, the reason why I cut them loose and I stopped associating myself with them is because they always put their validation in a bitch. And I think sometimes when you go, like for me, if this goes for any man in America, like you trying to seek women validation is never gonna be fucking enough. You can be a billionaire, have all the money in the fucking world. Look at Janet Jackson. She's married to a fucking billionaire. Dude got all the money in the world. She left this motherfucker. So if a woman leaves a billionaire, what chance in hell you guys stand a chance of knowing your purpose? And this one talking about knowing your purpose. Know what the fuck you want out of life. Set a goal for yourself, make it a realistic goal to attainable. And when you want to do something with your life, you want to start a business, don't start a business to get girls. Start a business because you know what? I did this, I built this from the ground up. Now it's a $1 billion idea. You know what I'm saying? When I'm writing comic books, I write comic books. No, I'm not writing. When I'm writing comics, I'm not writing comics to validate, to impress a bitch. You know, I'm writing comics so I can feel validated. I can validate myself and say, yeah, I did it. I did this. I did that. But the problem with this, this whole idea of, the selfish, the selfless society, the selfless mindset that society wants to tell men is, oh, yo, man, give up your freedom, give up your rights as men, sacrifice your life for this woman, get down on one knee, pop the question, do all the simping shit, do all this shit. You work 24 to 48 hours a day. Your boss, your boss screaming down your damn neck, telling you what you need, telling you what you need to do, talking about you better get this shit done, or that's curtains for you and your family. Like, that's causing motherfucker distress. And I want guys to understand, this channel was about male improvement. This channel was about men's mental health. Recognizing the signs. This is why the male suicide rate is at an all-time high, especially between my white males, because men today are held to a standard that's unrealistic. Men are held to a standard that we gotta be traditionalists. We the ones that gotta fucking do everything. We gotta provide for this woman. But 9 times out of 10, women can just fucking negate their roles. They ain't gotta play their role and be traditionalists. So why the fuck is men? And I'm talking about this one. I'm knowing your purpose. Is that why the fuck should we as men have to fucking sacrifice our life and limb just to please a bitch? 9 times out of 10, and no matter what we do, it's never gonna be never be fucking enough. I think back to my days when I was a blue pill simp, and me being a blue pill simp, when I used to believe in love and all the other shit, and then I took that red pill and I started seeing the world for where it really is, like it's a foul fucked up game that we play. And society nowadays don't realize what they end up doing is they create a social dynamic that shouldn't be there. And what my social dynamic is the pressures, this constantly the pressure from the outside looking in. You always going to get that whole shame and tactic shit from women, in the entertainment industry, just women in general. Like, yeah, why you ain't married? Why you ain't got a girlfriend? You're going to get that from your female family members, your sisters, whatever, women that you know personally. You're going to get that from them. But what's even harder to find your purpose is when you got your male friends who are blue pill as fuck. They engaged, they married, they got girlfriends, and you see them and everything they do is for a bitch. They don't get no fulfillment out of it. Everything is for them. They working, they get a good job, not for themselves, for just to please a female. And to me, I want to get guys out of that whole I gotta see female validation bullshit. I tell you up front, when I was a blue pill simp, I was one of these main guys I'm talking about now. I was one of those guys. I was always seeking female validation. I was always trying to get it. When I was a virgin at the time, I lost my virginity at 27, and I was trying to seek female validation. I don't know what it was, and it was snapped off in me, and I just watched the, Barbara Russell Stardust videos, start watching them, and that shit hit me like a fucking ton of brick. Like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I on? Why the fuck am I chasing a ghost? And it felt like every time I'm trying to get, I'm trying to get these females' attention, it felt like I felt like it was chasing a ghost. And when I finally took that red pill, MGTOW, what I think, and this is what I love about MGTOW. MGTOW gave me a purpose, and that's why I'm naming this video "Know Your Purpose," because I think the moment a guy knows his purpose, and your purpose on earth is for you, is to live for you and you only, not your mom, not your sister, not your friends, not your family members, not women in your life. I'm saying it's your job as a man to live life for you. So if you want to, like, if you on the chubby side of the game, I'm almost like, I'm not for my chubby brothers out there. If you a guy and you on the overweight side a little bit, you want to lose weight, you now on the healthy side, you want to go to the gym and lose weight, you want to get cut, get some abs, go in the gym because you want to do it shit. And that's what knowing your purpose is. Know your purpose in life. The moment you know your purpose, it makes it easy. I talk about ever since I became MGTOW, my mind has not only became more clear and more freer, is that I've been more peaceful than I've ever been. And now I'm working on getting my gym. I'm not on the healthy side of the game. I know I be eating. I would slip up from time to time, but I want to get healthy because the summer up is warming up. The summer's down there. It's spring. Well, summer is really here. But I really want to get on the healthy side of the game. So I'm thinking about joining the LA Fitness. Well, I'm thinking about joining the Planet Fitness. But overall, like, I want men to realize that knowing your purpose is, when you know your purpose, you have more clearer goals and set. And I always tell people the worst thing a man can do is let a woman into his life, because the moment it's not about you anymore, it's about her. So if she ain't happy, you ain't happy. And I feel like that's the wrong way to look at shit, because a lot of the times as men, we also, from the time we was kids, like I said before, from the time we was a baby to the time we was a kid to preteen, to a teenager, to a young adult, to basically becoming a full-blown adult, paying bills and shit, you get into this, you know, this closing, this one minded, one mind mindset. My job is to cater to a woman, and basically that's a dangerous mindset to have for any man to have, because the moment you think that is, like, what happens when she decides to leave? Most men kill themselves because they've been married to the person, they've been married to a person for so long, they never really had time to be by themselves. So just I'm using me as a prime example. I'm never getting married, but if I got, like, ended up getting married, and I decided I dated this woman. I was married to this woman for like 10 years. Okay, 10 years is a long time to be married to somebody, right? And she decides to get up and leave after 10 years of marriage. I spent 10 years being married to the same person. So if she decides to get up and leave, my whole purpose was, you know, if I was a blue pill simp, would be like, oh my God, this woman left me. I need to get this woman back. Oh, my heart and soul left me. But when you're MGTOW and you go on your own way, and you know how gynocentric and gold digging, all the laws that these, when you look at the gynocentric laws, all these bullshit going on, the marriage statistics, family divorce court. I mean, it's a lot of shit that plays into a system of knowing your purpose. It's like, that's why I'm talking about knowing your purpose with kids. You know, it ain't your job. Like, here's the thing: for those MGTOWs out there that want kids, I can understand that, because nothing wrong with that. I mean, if that's what you want to do. But to me, my suggestion is adopt. You can always adopt a kid. Like I said before, I never understood the attack. I never understood, especially, I'm a black dude, but I hate to race on my channel, but like black men, like there's a lot of guys out there who like, well, I want an offspring. I want somebody who's my offspring. Like, you can adopt the kid, get the same thing, and you can raise the kid. Raise the kid the way you want to raise them. Yeah, you got to deal with the kid running away, but I'd rather deal with a kid running away than having a kid with a woman and then get put on child support, and then from this one pay child support payment get locked up for it. And what I'm talking about, basically, it's not your job as a man to basically is, if you don't want to have kids, you don't have to have kids. And I want guys to realize, wake the fuck up. Because the moment you realize and start thinking for yourself, and that's why I think people hate MGTOW. People hate MGTOW because they hate they hate what we are. They hate the fact that we go our own way. They hate the fact that we think for our own. We have our own mind. We make our own decisions. You won't dictate what it is. No matter how much time you shames us, no matter how many shaming language articles, and even though I get pissed off a lot of the articles, because I feel like people talk shit about MGTOW, but MGTOW have saved a lot of lives. I know MGTOW have saved mine countless times, and I've mentioned it in countless streams. Shout out my brother Stay Free MGTOW. Shout out to MA as well. But like overall, I have always said this. To me, I'm really tired of this whole idea that a man's purpose is to provide for a woman, or to get a woman, or buy a car just to get a woman. Like, know your fucking purpose. My purpose on earth to be selfish. I'm not selfish. I help her. I'll lean the shirt off my back if I could. You know, I'm a good person at heart, but I'm selfish when it comes to me, because I do what make me happy, nothing else. And I feel like what people need to understand is that being selfish is not a bad thing. See, I think society sees it as, oh, when a society sees a man that's 30 years old and says, oh, you ain't married, or you ain't got no wife, you ain't got no kid, what's wrong with you? And what society, instead of society looking at him, society sees him as a threat, because it's like, well, you ain't married, and you ain't got kids like the other dudes. So let's shame this dude. And most guys, and that's why I say I don't fucking. This reason why I'm so glad I don't fucking think like this anymore. That most guys would give into that pressure and shit. They would get married. They would probably end up having a kid with some ratchet chick. And a lot of the times we don't want to think about the system that's flawed and fucked up, but it's a flawed, fucked up system. And I think sometimes being a man in America is so fucking hard, because we deal with gangster laws, and we deal with society. We got the conservatives, you got the left, you got the right, constantly always telling us about, y'all men need to man up and know your purpose and stop being selfish and get married, and marriage rate declining. And what these people don't realize, the marriage rate is declining because a lot of men are waking up, and MGTOW is becoming, I don't want them to be hit mainstream, but it will eventually. But like, MGTOW was that one thing that's waking guys up. A lot of guys are realizing that the system is rigged. You know, let me tell you something, man. I used to be I used to be a romantic guy. I used to believe in romance and all other shit. And then I realized when I took that red pill, I realized that my purpose was to not please a woman. My purpose was to make me happy. So when I'm writing my comic books, that what makes me happy. When I'm out going to the movies or bowling, whatever. Like whatever my hobbies are, whatever your hobbies are, whether it's working out, lifting weights, or going to the gym, whatever. Or if you have a gym at your home, whatever. Know your purpose. And what I mean by knowing your purpose is what your purpose is. It ain't for no woman, female validation, ain't for society validation. It's to validate yourself. And I think a lot of the times, if guys change the way they think. And like and this what I'm talking about when I see shot. I know I'm not going to address the SBI situation because that was with the that was on Staying Free Mental chat, but stream whatever. But like overall, I'm saying like knowing your purpose in life. Once you know your purpose, it makes it easier. It makes things a lot easier. Overall, like I mean, for me, I think, like I said before, one of my biggest things to me, and this is me in general. I don't want any kids, but if I would, for me, I would rather adopt. And I'm gonna go to you. Let me address the comment. Rick Providence. I think you're kind of right about that. I doubt a single man would be allowed to adopt. I I kind of I agree with that, but I think to me, my honest opinion is it shouldn't matter whether the guy is single or not. It shouldn't matter if the guy is single. That if a person wants to be a parent, let them be a parent. But I agree with you to that point because especially with such a being in the world today, it is that society don't want to society see a single man. Like I'm a single guy myself, and I told my mom the other day, I said, Mom, you ain't getting no kids from me. I don't want no more. I don't want no kids. I have a niece. I have, matter of fact, basically I have five nieces right now. The fifth one on my brother, whatever. I'm not gonna say that because I dox myself. But overall, like I think that to me, my thing, if I would choose to have kids, it would be, to adopt, because to me, I think adoption is the best way to go for any single guy out there. But like we're probably go about what you said, I think that's true. But knowing your purpose, going back to what I was saying, the topic of the video, I think knowing your purpose, knowing what you live in your life for. I think when you live your life for you, and this one thing, I tell you, this is flat out. I'm not. I'm gonna tell you what hospital it was, but my dad died. My dad died. He told me. He said, no filter, live life for you and you only. He says, love your mother, love your sister. You know what I'm saying? Love your mother, love your sister, love your brothers, but live life for you and do what make you happy. So if you know what I'm saying, if you're a MGTOW out there and you love, mountain biking or you love dirt biking or whatever sparks your interest, you do that. Know your purpose. And what I mean by knowing your purpose is, I think, having a purpose is so important, because when you have a purpose and you know what you live life for. I talk about every day. I'm not. I know. Some many times I'm not into religion, but I do believe in God. And every day I wake up, I thank God, and I tell God, I thank God each and every day for blessing me, for blessing me, waking me up each and every morning, because He don't have to do it. And I thank Him for every day. And I said, I know my purpose in life, not to make a woman happy. My purpose is to be the best person I can be. And sometimes when we get so caught up in society's pressure of what it is to be a man, oh, you gotta have a wife, you gotta have a girlfriend, you gotta have kids, you gotta have a fucking family, or you gotta have this, you gotta have that, you gotta get the dream dog, you get the dream girl. Like all the society pressures ills that we have on men today, it creates a social dynamic economy. I mean, the dynamic that should not be there. So a lot of men feel like, I got to get the dream job because that's all they know. That's even spoon fed it. But when you go your own way and you become a MGTOW, like for me, I'm over MGTOW monk because I don't engage in intercourse no more. I gave up on that shit a long time ago. But like, there's some guys who engage in intercourse. But I know my purpose. And my purpose is not to have sex with women. Like, my purpose is not to fucking go out there and fuck a whole bunch of hoes. You know what I'm saying? My purpose is to live life for me, accomplish the goals I want to accomplish and set for myself. And when you set those goals, and those goals are, set reachable, attainable goals, the difference between unrealistic goals and realistic goals. Setting realistic goals for yourself, and you attain those goals, you feel fulfilled. And I think a lot of the times fulfillment sometimes is that, to me, this is me being honest from my experience. At the point of my life right now, me having a girlfriend would be beneficial to me. Why it wouldn't be? Because I tell you the reason why it wouldn't be benefiting me. Because I'm so in tune with myself that if a woman come into my life right now, she would hinder my purpose. And I'm going to end this stream here. I'm going to end this stream out on this high note. I want you guys to understand. basically, this is what I'm saying. I want you to remember this. You know, when you listen to the stream, when y'all decide to play it back or comment, whatever. I want you guys to understand this. When you listen to the stream, when you so listen to the stream and you get it, what's coming from it, know your purpose, man. And I really want you guys, I'm gonna drill this in your head until I can't drill it no more. Know your fucking purpose. It ain't your job. I'm gonna close this out here. It's not your job as a man to make no woman happy. It's not your job to go out there and get the dream job just to press on women. It's not your job to go out there and work out just so you can get bitches. It's your job as a man to live life the way you want to live it. And the moment if you live your life the way you want to live it, things will open up, doors will open up you would never seen before. But this your boy No Filter. Love you guys, peace and one love. I'm gonna hit you guys with another stream today. I don't know, I just did this off the cuff, but this your boy No Filter. Love you guys, peace and one love. Midtown, peace. I'm out.